you're behind the scenes at Oliver Lemons, we're in the smoker room, which is different than you have at other locations. Talk about what we're doing in here today.
This year we started a smoker program where we're smoking some meat.
Yeah.
So we do quite a bit of different things. Currently we're doing like the smoked pork shank, split chickens, tri-tip. We do pork butt and pulled pork, marrow bones. We're smoking a lot of stuff.
It's a relatively new offering to the community, but one that smokes many kinds of meats to perfection.
Baby back ribs we do on a regular basis too. Those, again, we use the Blues Hog dry rub the night before. We get those all rubbed down. That sits in the rub overnight. The next morning we put them in and smoke them. Then we top them with the Blues Hog barbecue sauce. Brisket, we usually use the Bold and Beefy.
You can also enjoy a meat made with one of their house marinades, or you can take it home and try it out for yourself.
The chicken here has the margarita marinade on it.
Talk about that, right? So what's in it?
It's a pollo seasoning. It's parsley, it's red chili flakes, and garlic.
There are many ways you can prep your meat of choice, whether using a dry rub or a marinade, and different meats call for different timing.
With the baby backs, those we dry rub the day before. We get them in there for 2 to 3 hours. We wrap them in tin foil, add half cup of apple juice per thing, wrap them back up, put them back in. They cook for another hour and a half. Pull them back out, take them out of the tin foil, barbecue sauce, and put them back in for half an hour or so, get it caramelized on there.
Talk about this smoker. This thing's pretty big.
This is. It's a local guy here, lives out here on Crooked River Ranch, Cascade Smokers. He built that for us. It's one of his largest models. Makes them right here in Oregon. This is actually a briquette and wood chunks. We just light up the briquettes. We get those going. It's got hickory smoking wood on top of that.
And if the smoker's full, they can fit about 40 racks of ribs in at one time.
Okay, so we've got some baby back ribs in here, right?
And I can pull one out and we can cut a rib off there.
I think that's a great idea.
I've got some tri-tips in here too, but we're just gonna pull out a rib for now.
Sure, get out the way.
And it gets kind of smoky.
Yeah, I bet. Bubbling coming out of that smoker too.
It is.
How hot is that?
It is sitting around 250 degrees, so we usually run it around 280.
Okay.
250 to 280.
For most of your meats or just the ribs?
For most of the meats.
An item you can often find here at Oliver Lemons is something made with hours of care.
All
right. Ribs.
Go.
Okay. So these just came out of the smoker and they smell delicious.
They are.
So remind me what was put on these before they went in
So
here.
yes, this is the Blues Hog dry rub and the Blues Hog barbecue sauce. And the original is my favorite. We've got a mustard, we've got a raspberry, chipotle. There's some other brands we carry, but I like the original.
We ready to dig in?
I think so.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.
You betcha.
All right. It really does just fall off the bone.
Yep, those come out really good.
That's amazing.
Tasty flavor and smoked meats that give you time back and take out the stress.
So it's sweet, the taste is, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of a honey flavor? Or?
I mean, it's that's kind of what I take to it. I mean, it's just their original barbecue sauce, but it definitely has a sweeter, honeyish flavor to it.
Yeah.
Very good.
You can call ahead and visit them in Terrebonne at Oliver Lemons off Highway 97 near Smith Rock State Park.